Hey ho, how are you doing? Another day in sunny Valencia. Uh, Big shout out to the one person that watched the video that I was mentioning the other day that nobody watched. So, well, thank you very much, except for you spoiled my point, no? Now I can't say that nobody watched it. Anyway, yeah, other topic today that is observation. I think that is interesting topic. And I'm not talking about general observation like observing nature. That goes without saying. I think I'm a huge advocate of observation, being curious about everything that goes around you, be it other people, be it nature, be it all the influences that you can find. Anything inspiration is good. But today I want to actually observe something, yeah, a little bit different, and that is basically observing myself, or in that case, you observing yourself. And I think that is quite important because you are your main reference for everything, for every decision you make, for every opinion you have, for when you have your creativity comes from you, so you are actually the main reference, and it is important to actually being able to understand that, acknowledge that, and then do that step outside and look at yourself from the outside, asking questions like, why do I actually, have that and that opinion? How did I get to where I am now? Because we are, I think, always we are the product of the decisions, or the influences. We are here because of the way that did lead us to here, and it is something that on social media you you stumble over again and again. That is this famous. If you could travel back in time, or generally, but any regrets that you would like to, rectify. And my opinion is actually, I do not want to do that. Never ever. Not because I don't have any regrets. There are a couple of things that I know I did the wrong turn. I made the wrong call. Like, I don't know, in high school, when I decided that I wanted to that I would learn Latin rather than French, because in the German school system you either go to the languages or you go to natural sciences. And as I was a bit of a geek, or a huge geek, I wanted to choose the sciences, and therefore I had to take Latin, which I think was a horrible thing to do. Would I want to go back in time to make the other decisions? I mean, okay, it's this famous sliding door thing, and I would be curious to see, just to see what would happen if I would have taken the other decision. But in general, I do not want to change anything in my past, because even the wrong things, the wrong decisions, or made me who I am. Wow, it's windy here today. I hope that the microphone is actually doing its job. Anyway, and you might actually argue that is that really, is the current me really the me that I want to be? And probably the answer is not entirely, because, well, we always, as I said, work in progress. But I think of the good things that happened. Let's say I met my wife. I have a wonderful son. I would probably jeopardize these wonderful things by going back and make another turn, because that would lead to a completely different life. And I keep joking, maybe that's somebody that I would have become, I might not like, or might like less. And yeah, actually, it's probably good to have things, I shouldn't call them regrets, but it's good that you look back at things and you know that it was wrong decisions, because I think they are kind of forming you into a more complete person. The people that actually always had success with every step they made, okay, they it's this famous, you are you go the easy way, the difficult way, and there's actually not a difference between the easy way and the challenging way. If you are successful, then you are getting used to success, and therefore you would actually take that as a measurement, as you would take that as a default of how life would be. And you would actually then start arguing that other people that are not equally successful probably did a mistake, which I don't think so. It's but okay, let's not digress. It's like yeah, it's good that there were mistakes, or there were setbacks, or something didn't work and you had to try something different, and because I think you come to a more complete self that can evaluate situations in a broader light. And why is that important? Because, as I said, you are, the person you are is your number one reference to pretty much everything, and definitely for the creative progress. So the more rounded you become as a personality, with all your flaws, the more I think the better you are in understanding other people, understanding a whole range of other people that are different from who you are. And I think that is important, when you want to become a designer and design for other people, that you kind of understand them, you understand where they are, how they come from, and yeah, it's the whole picture. And I think there was just a dog pooing just 2 meters away from me. The downsides of being in the park. Anyway, yeah, it's you should be able, and you should practice that, to actually step outside of yourself and observe yourself, and figure out, where you're coming from. And okay, it's a little bit long-winded, but as usual, I just circle around the topics till I finally come to the end. And as somebody in a blog or in a video blog that I like to watch about creative writing says, I've done all the homework, but I always forget to write the ending, so I have to improvise. Subscribe, like if you did, and I'll see you next time.